Looks like I'm recording. Okay. Where are my glasses? Somewhere in here, I believe. Well. Oh, here they are. Okay. Can't remember why I was even going to need them. I guess to see this thing. I put a 24-inch bar on this chainsaw yesterday and cut with it for the first time yesterday. And on my very first tree, it's a pretty big, I guess it was a maple, maple or oak, whatever the case. Big tree, old tree, and there you go. What am I doing here? Flippity chits. I hit a what's it? Come on, what am I doing? Maybe I got too tight. Bear with me. There we go. It's just tight. Okay, so I was getting into the tree. Dropped the tree and that went fine, but then I wanted to cut down the stump a little bit. This is a big stump. I'll have to drop them a little bit low. I don't know. I can't stand big, tall stumps unless they're going to be used for something. Anyhow, when I did that, I felt something funny back there in the back of the stump as I was almost finished with it. And anyhow, realized afterwards, I saw a little impression in the wood. It was a old, like stapled, old U-shaped staple. I don't even know what it would have been in there for. It's in the tree, and the tree just growing around it. So it was deep in there, and my chainsaw cut right through it. But in the process, it boogered up the chain. Brand new chain. And that sucks. I mean, the chain's, it's a good one. It's an Oregon chain, 24-inch bar. It's great. But says it did that. Wasn't cutting as good. So, woo. Wild weather we're having. Last week we had t-shirts. This week, I'm wearing my dirty coat, but a coat nonetheless because it is cold and rainy. Well, actually, no, it's not raining. It's snowing. It snowed all night long. We had a couple inches of snow. So, anyway, none of this is the point of the video. So I'm going to try and tell a story while I sharpen this chain a little bit more, because I got a big tree I need to drop. It's at least 3 or 3.5 feet wide or more. It's big, well over 100 feet tall. It's a big white pine, and it's kind of leaning a little bit towards my house, but more in a different direction, towards the house, kind of. But if a strong enough breeze blew through, I'm afraid it might actually fall on the house, and it would absolutely demolish it. It's huge. So, anyhow, I'm going to sharpen up this chain for that. But while I do it, the question. You'll probably see I changed the name of the channel. I didn't even research it the second time to see if it's useful. But I didn't even know YouTube would let you have a channel name that was the same as somebody else's channel name, but apparently that's the case. There are lots of question mark channels. So I changed it to the Youper question mark. That was my wife's idea. It's not a bad idea, because she had Youper as an idea of something, one of her channel idea names for me. But anyhow, sorry, tangents. So why am I leaving, or why did I leave Facebook? Facebook, sounded great as an idea, and I enjoyed it in the beginning. Social networking sounded great, but over the years, it's just become more of a, I don't know, it just seems to me it's more social engineering. Excuse me. It just isn't so much, sorry, it's, like I said, social networking. That was the reason I joined it. I thought social networking, connect with old friends, it sounded great. Just marking my tooth, just in case. So I thought I'd just connect with old friends and or just new friends, whatever, and enjoy sharing, talking, learning about others, and probably through some fault of my own. You know, I may still be this way to some extent, but I'm trying to better myself. And you know, a lot of you probably know me that I have been an argumentative person. I've got strong convictions and strong feelings, and you know, so does everybody else on there. And it's one thing to argue or debate, but it just seems like tolerance is kind of going out the window, at least there, in a lot of places. And now it just feels like it's a breeding ground for hate. People unfriend people because of differences of opinion and so on and so forth. And I've got true friends who are not on the same end of the political spectrum as me. We don't have the same beliefs necessarily. Typically, we share a lot of values that are the same, moral ideas that are the same. And you can be a moral person and you can be far left. You can be a moral person and far right. But anyhow, I started to feel hate. And it's not just Facebook that's caused that, but it's been creeping in. And hate has no place in my heart, even though it's setting up resonance. Yeah, there's this old native proverb of some sort, and I'm sure I'm going to get it wrong, but it says something to the effect that inside of every one of us, there's two wolves. You know, there's the good and the bad. And something to the effect of, which one do you feed? You know, I've been feeding the bad wolf for far too long. So, that's why I'm leaving Facebook for good. It's not doing me any good. It's probably not doing a lot of people any good. I think it's causing more harm than good. But none of my business. My only business is to do what's best for me, best for my family, best to be the best human being that I can be. And I'll never be the best that I can be, but I sure am going to try every day to be a little bit better than the previous. So, here I am. That's why I left Facebook, or I'm leaving. Wish it wasn't the case, but it is what it is. So hopefully folks understand. And if they don't, that's life. Got a great life here, and it's just going to keep getting better. And a lot of growth to happen here. Hope you guys want to stick along and stick around for the journey. It's a cool one. We're having a good time here. My family's loving it. Gosh, I cannot do two things at once. I'm trying to sharpen the chainsaw and talk to you. I'm not very good at that. My wife could tell the tales. I'm not able to do two things at once. It's that XY chromosome. Anyhow, woo, boy. But thanks for coming, and lots more stuff to come. I've already made quite a few videos that I just haven't edited. I just learned to edit this morning. And I don't know. Maybe it'll be exciting, maybe it won't. But I'm having a good time, and I hope you have a good time with me. Gosh, there's a whole wide world to love, and I just want to be better at loving it. So I hope you stick around. Take care, guys. Thanks. Well, if you can see this, it's snowing like crazy. Thankfully, it's not sticking. This morning it was covering the ground, but it's melting. Anyhow, kind of cool, huh?